Which reminds me, I should have brought that up during the holiday episode, but I completely forgot about it. I was more focused on the wine, to be honest. But I'm just staring at my cat, and I was like, right, there's something inside there. There's something important inside there. The suspension on Mel's face is real. I mean, it technically is not yet Hanukkah. But ever since we are recording holiday specials here, I brought one part of the gift already. So it isn't wrapped. It's just...
It is kind of wrapped.
Yeah, it is. We didn't have glue or anything. So
I'm
I just...
interested.
Yeah,
It is wobbly.
It is wobbly. And it's... You're gonna get tea to it. And something which is not yet out of on sale.
Ooh, right. You told me about those.
Mm. According to the person who sold it to me, it's
Interesting.
it's kosher. So yeah. I hope I hope they taste good.
We will find out. Maybe. I will find out how to open them.
Do you need fingernails? I feel like you need fingernails.
Haha.
Oh.
Okay, so those are candy. Bratapfelcandy.
Roasted apples.
And I love this kind of tea, so...
Oh! They got it open.
The smell is strong on this one.
Oh, let's give it...
Lita's face is horror.
Oh, God. That was a bit too much of a whiff.
They're good, but I feel like it's just apple.
Oh, disappointing.
I'm also... Why is it green?
Yeah, I was confused by that as well. And
It's not bad at all.
And it's apparently because there's another brand of those, and they were like, yeah, green is Christmassy. It's more Christmassy. But I'm like,
But
yeah.
red would also be Christmassy, and
But red would make more sense. And the person was just like, I only sell candy, I don't make them. I'm like, okay. Ever wondered what will happen if a semi-stable scientist, a lab explosion away from being a supervillain, teams up?
with a caffeine-addicted screenwriter ready to fight the system.
Well, buckle up, buckaroo, 'cause we're about to dive right in to the madness of transdimensional travels.
Take a seat in the front row as we take beloved movies from this dimension and pitch it with a completely different genre, thus creating a whole new classic. Hi, I am Els.
And I'm Professor J.E.L.Lehnsherr, and this is yet another special of In Another Reality.
A transdimensional journey exploring beloved stories in another universe.
Imagine mad scientist.
Meets dark screenwriter.
All right, what we do is we take we take beloved movies from this dimension and pitch it with a whole new genre, and therefore creating another plot in another reality. Fuck.
What was that? You stumbled over every word while vibing.
Yeah, problem was my brain was faster than my mouth, and they just tumbled and it turned into a gigantic mass of snow. Yeah.
If you notice that the energy is more chaotic than usual, that's because we're already like a cup deep into mulled wine.
A cup, sir. I'm almost 2 cups in.
Okay, I'm not yet, but I'm on my way.
Yeah, also I had sugar in between, and people who know me know that I can't take sugar very well. I turn into a hyperactive mess, so yeah.
This is a special episode. But first things first, you found out new stuff about Kevin, Kai, whatever.
Yeah, so turns out there is a parallel universe apparently. UK Kevin and German Kai are in theory the same character. They have the same life, but it's completely different. We're having a parallel universe kind of situation here.
So the supermarket cinematic universe multiverse is real.
It is. Also, oh my god, I got way too invested in this and looked up lore yesterday.
You texted me about that and I was like, wait, lore?
Yeah, also they are selling lore books, but the sale starts Monday. And I'm kind of mad about it because I can't bring it onto the podcast for this episode. I'm gonna get lore books for the German one because there's not much known about the German Kevin, like Kai, which annoys the fuck out of me.
Maybe he's like a secret agent. Maybe he's undercover. That's why he's named Kai all of a sudden.
Yeah, but I'm curious what the German names are for like the babies, like the children.
Oh, we talked about that. It's so terrifying.
One of the children is named Chutney. I have the name of the carrots here. One is only called Baby, one is Chutney, and I forgot the boy's name. And yeah, I got a whole post. I got loads and loads of screenshots about the lore of this carrot, and I'm so happy about it. So, Jasper. Son is Jasper, Chutney is the daughter, and then there's Baby.
How creative.
Yeah, and also his girlfriend. Well, actually, it's his love interest. It's called Katie the carrot.
But wait a second. If Katie is only the love interest, how do they have kids together?
Thing is, some say she's only his love interest. Others are like, wait. So, I'm just gonna read out the wiki. It is wild. Friends, his wife Katie, his son Jasper, and Baby. Okay, apparently Baby is a son as well. Confusing. Chutney, the son, and the turkey. Like, they are listed as his friends. It's insane.
He's friends with the baby.
He's friends with his family, and his love interest is his wife. Also, he's got enemies. Like,
who are the enemies? I need to know.
I'm so hyped about this because apparently they have the fucking Peaky Blinders in this cinematic universe. I mean, Pascal the Parsnip and Russell Sprout. Yeah, so here we come to the parallels. So have you seen the first Carrot Christmas spot?
I don't think I've seen a lot of them. I see like maybe one or two.
Like the one which appeared last year in Germany, it's the same as the one which appeared in 2017 in the UK. Like the Christmas is the Christmas. The carrot is discovering Christmas for the first time and stuff like that. And yeah, that's what happens in the first episode, and that's what happens also in the first one in the UK. But thing is, after that, nothing we don't get the whole lore. Like at some point he saves his future wife Katie from evil peas or something. Like she's about to get run over by a truck or a train. Yeah. And then they end up not really getting married, but suddenly they have kids. And then the Peaky Blinders come in, also as anthropomorphic vegetables, and they attack Kevin. And in another Christmas app, he is parodying. Like it's a satire on the Coca-Cola Christmas ad. He's driving a fucking truck.
This is wild.
I know, right? And I'm living for it. Yeah, and apparently he was supposed to get killed off last year, and then there was this riot, and he returned. I'm thriving. in this lore.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
I need to watch those fucking ads. I didn't have time, but I need to watch them.
You absolutely have to. They are amazing, and they are also. I really love Kevin the Christmas Carrot. Like, it's one of my favorite anthropomorphic things. Besides, of course, the gay oars and the professor.
Fucking interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into the episode.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are going to be drinking during this episode, and we already drank something at the holiday episode we recorded before that, because this is the New Year's special.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
It's just gonna be like a normal episode, but with us getting tipsy.
Wasted.
Hopefully not completely wasted, because we're still in a studio.
Yeah.
But yes, we're drinking.
And yeah, we do have to drive home with the train, which is hopefully not full of zombies.
Or gingerbread man.
Or angry gingerbread man. Even though we could eat the gingerbread man.
We could.
Cannibalism saves the day yet again. I said this 3 times this week.
I have questions.
Well, basically, we got the task in German to write about survivors who are stranded on an abandoned island, and I came up with, oh yeah, if we happen to come amongst cannibalism, we have to suck out the bone marrow, and my teacher was losing it. Like, thing is, I started writing a fanfic about the Essex crew, who's a whaling ship, right about a week ago. And that was low-key the plot for the mind experiment our German teacher had got us into. And she freaked out because I kind of saw it with my third eye that this was going to happen and prepared
Talking
it.
about your third eye, you already told me you have a guess again what my movie is. And I'm scared to ask. But what do you think it is?
Because I kind of know you, and I have this feeling it could be Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Okay, it isn't. I'm glad that your third eye failed you.
Nah.
It would be a good movie to take, though.
Yeah, I mean, that was my first go because it's a comedy, and I would love to see Robert Downey Jr. in my genre because he hasn't done that. So.
No, you will like to know what my movie actually is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we're just doing it normally. I bring the movie, later is bringing a genre, and the only difference to our normal episodes is the level of alcohol in our blood.
Drink responsible, kids.
Yeah, don't drive and drink.
Yeah.
We are responsible adults here, maybe.
Responsible adults? Yeah, technically. I mean, we're driving back home with the train, which is going to be hilarious.
We're going to be fine. Okay, I thought about it, and I wasn't sure what movie I should take for a while. And then suddenly it hit me, and I wrote it down, and then I forgot about it again. I was like, wait, I had a movie, and I forgot what the movie was until I looked it up again. This movie, it's probably nothing you can guess, like, if you know me, because that's not a very me movie or a very us movie, I think.
I'm scared.
But I kind of went with a theme, and you're going to understand when I give you the title. I chose Hangover. Because I'm this kind of a bitch.
I had this movie written down on my... It could be that movie, because it would have fit with, like, you know, the level of alcohol. And then I thought, nah, that would be too easy, Hangover. So I went with Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. But Hangover would have been my second guess.
I hate you. Because this is not a movie we ever talked about. It's not even a movie that fit our demographics. Like, I watched that when I was 12 and thought it was funny, but by now I probably would be like, yikes. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of them, but I read fan fictions which have the movies
plot as a base.
I mean, you can do that. It's a good basic plot you can do, and you can do a lot of shenanigans with it. That's for sure. Yeah, anyways, I was thinking, okay, we're going to drink. It's going to come out after, like on New Year's, a holiday where it is a tradition to drink. So I thought, what would be more fitting than a movie called Hangover?
Yeah. Disclaimer, it is the BC holiday, not holiday. It is the BC time,
New Year's?
New Year's, so it's not a Jewish New Year or Chinese New Year. Just
No,
a disclaimer.
no,
It's
no.
2021 and
22.
not. Yeah, I mean 2021 New Year going into 2020.
Have we discussed if we bring it out on the 31st or the 1st?
No, we have not.
So it depends on when we bring it out. It's either 21 or 22.
I don't want to be in 22. It's so far away from my favorite decade.
We're doing fine.
We are doing fine. We're not hating the 20s. No. Man, I love the 90s. I was born in the 90s, so I'm allowed to say I love the 90s.
Okay, I'm curious what kind of genre you got me. You said it was something RDJ wasn't in.
Yeah. I mean, what is RDJ most known for?
I mean, Iron Man, obviously.
Iron Man and the other one,
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. So we got the we got the Victorian twink and we got the science twink.
Yes,
What hasn't he been? A pirate.
obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't. No, I mean, he wasn't a pirate, but he sailed across the ocean in Dr. Dolittle.
Yeah, but he wasn't a pirate.
No, he wasn't.
So I thought, hey, let's turn Kiss Kiss Bang Bang into a pirate movie. But since it's not Kiss Kiss Bang Bang,
We're turning Hangover.
we're into a pirate movie. So, oh man, I had already this really fancy picture of Robert Downey Jr. tight as jeans and puffy shirt and more guy liner than
Captain Jack Sparrow?
every emo kid combined.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, like Bucky Barnes type of eyeliner. Can you just imagine that pirate Robert Downey Jr. fighting
I
the
don't want
Winter
to see
Soldier?
that.
I want to see that as well. So, RDJ, Sebastian Stan, if you're listening,
Hit us up.
please hit us up.
We got a movie for you.
We got a movie for you. And it's gonna be queer as fuck. Just disclaimer. Yeah. What's a pirate movie? You need a ship. You need you need loads of booty. Booty. No. Mispronouncing one syllable can turn into something completely different. Read. Let's continue.
Booty.
So, pirate movie. You need a ship. You need booty, of course, aka treasure. Lord
Booty, aka butt. I'm fine. I'm doing fine.
You have these swashbuckling heroes, like really tight breeches, and their swords are just swaying from loads of different belts and guns and whatnot. They're stealing and outsmarting the oppressive systems, which could be Britain, which could be France, Spain, and they are queer-coded. Most of them are actually queer, let's be real. And they're a disability bunch of crew, because you lost your hand, here, fuck some shit up with a hook, or you have only one eye, well, that can be an advantage. Actually, the eye patch was used so the captain, or whoever wore it, could see on the deck, like, because that eye is used to darkness, and the other eye is used to light. It's pretty smart if you think about it.
It actually is. I never thought about it that way. That's smart.
Yeah, well, Age of Sail,
Yes.
Asperger here. Yeah. what they are usually wearing is like tight as breeches and puffy shirts.
I think we already had
Yeah,
that.
we already had that too when I described RDG. Anyways.
Your accent going places.
Or shit. Yeah, I'm trying to. That's what happens if you're trying to get something right in proper English, and then you mispronounce it, and your brain is just like, "No, we fucked up in commoners tongue. We're going back to our roots."
This is going to be a fun episode. Our listeners be like, I don't understand a word.
What has happened to the professor? Oh no, he got possessed by an angry Scotsman.
You are an angry Scotsman.
Yeah.
Don't lie to us.
Okay, that's true. Well, like the Hungarian part of my soul just got completely blocked out. Like those are knocked out from the
alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay. Hangover. A comedy.
Oh shit! That was one dramatic flap.
So this guy dude goes with his 3 friends to Vegas for his bachelor party. He's getting married like in a week or maybe less, probably less. And then he goes missing. And the other guys retrace the steps from the night before to find out what happened to him because they remember nothing. They just have a complete blackout. It turns out he's just on the roof because they pulled a prank, but yeah.
Alright, that's lamest plot twist.
Actually, I think it's not bad as a plot twist because you think he's kidnapped by some gangsters they wronged and or maybe eaten by a tiger or something. There are a lot of things.
Was the tiger?
There was a tiger. I'm going to get there. Anyways, turns out they just pulled a prank and put him on the roof. So yeah. Anyway, do you have Doug Billings? That's the bachelor who gets married. He's cheerful and clumsy, but we don't see much of him because he spends the entirety of the movie on the roof. We have Phil Wennick. He is a sarcastic elementary school teacher and I think kind of a womanizer.
Is he Bradley Cooper?
Yes. Yes, he is. Then you have Stu Price. He is an easygoing dentist and his girlfriend is really controlling and just screamy. Really not great.
Is he the dude with the beard?
Dude with the beard is Bradley Cooper.
No, the chubby one, the one who.
No, that's Alan.
Yeah, he looks like an Alan.
He's I don't know.
Oh, then he's the guy who looks like Keith from Try Guys.
Maybe. I don't know. Then we have Alan Garner. That's the guy you just mentioned. He's childish, but he's also a genius because he's really good at card counting and wins them a bunch of money. They think to get dog, but it's another dog. And he's actually the guy who drugged that's the reason why they don't remember anything. He thought he was putting ecstasy in, but it was like a roofie. And because it was a roofie, they remember that they think about the roof and that he's maybe up there. It's really weird. We have Jade, who's a stripper in an escort with a baby, and she married Stu in the night they don't remember. Even though he wanted to get engaged to his awful girlfriend, he breaks up with at the end. So that's character growth.
Woo!
Yeah, they're these gangsters who are chasing them down because I think they kidnapped one of those because they find a naked Chinese guy in their trunk. I think that's one of them. I don't know. It's also those are the same guys who sell out on the trucks. And Mike Tyson, that's the
boxer?
Yes, that's the person they stole the tiger from. Your face is amazing. Anyways, they stole his tiger in a police car that they wrecked. They went to the police at some point as well. A few guys also lost their teeth. Anyways, and yes, there's this tiger is actually still in their hotel room the next morning. I think they lock it in the bathroom. They also find the baby from Jade in there and take it around when they retrace the memories. So yeah, there's some shenanigans going on there. And yeah, that's basically what I have to say about this movie. I think it's probably pretty yikes. It's from 2009, and we know 2009 humor, especially if it's targeted towards like men.
Straight white man, to be precise.
Yeah,
there.
obviously. Yeah.
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 Great. Me and pirates getting drunk and not remembering what the hell happened to their booty. Or their captain.
I mean, yeah, that will work. You know what I'm gonna do so we're ahead of things?
What shall we do with the drunken
Sailor, what shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor early in the morning? So much more expensive than Train to Busan was.
And it is so bad.
Even though, I mean, okay, they filmed in Vegas a lot and had like known American actors who probably cost a lot more money than great Asian actors.
I mean, actually, the actor who Gong Yu Gong, something like that. He's actually a well-known actor in Korea,
Obviously,
and they had a K-pop star as well in there.
I like I said, I don't think like the actors they had were great.
But maybe they just don't earn that much.
I don't think so, because it's like I think Hollywood the prices are just like just insane, you know.
Well,
even though those actors might be better than some of those Hollywood actors who earn like more money.
Oh my God, you should see some K-dramas. Like, there's more emotion in them than in 5 seasons of Supernatural ever so often.
I doubt that, but that's fine.
Wait, that was the wrong show. I couldn't come up with. I was like, what's that Chris Pratt show? And my brain was like, Supernatural.
Parks and Recs?
Yeah, that was the one. Foop.
That was the sound of sect. What do you say to it? It's not champagne.
Bubble water. It's bubbles.
It's champagne for the poor people.
Poor man's champagne.
Okay, I'm gonna pour just some of it into my cup. And you can get the rest of it if you want it.
Sounds like a plan. I'm just thinking about mixing it with
No, don't
wine.
don't do that. That sounds horrifying.
Sounds very Time Lord like. Ever thought about the professor being a Time Lord? Who just accidentally got turned into a puppet?
That would make sense.
Maybe we have a Dr. Master situation with the genie.
I think we already talked about that once.
Yeah, but I don't remember when. We had a wine then as well.
It's the wine.
Yeah, once again, Wayne. Yeah, we started drinking after after season 4 final of Puppet History.
Yeet.
Yeet, bitches.
Okay, when I'm on it, I'm also gonna open that.
There's now a drop of smoothie on the floor.
How I closed it.
I could start talking about physics but I don't want to do a lecture about physics right now because I don't have a flip chart, you know.
You have blackboard on the complete wall outside, so that's that.
Don't tempt me.
Okay, I won't. All right.
Right, back to the podcast. Right, I
Back to. I'm fine. I'm starting to feel tipsy, you guys. Here we go. Yeah, I mean,
we were talking about pirates and booty and hangovers.
pirates drink a lot of rum, so a hangover absolutely makes sense. Okay, you're just waving through that idea.
Yeah. I'm trying to control my scientist mind, who's going through all the shit pirates would drink, which wouldn't necessarily be rum.
I mean, that's probably a stereotype.
Yeah. I was like, no. My brain was like, tell them the horrible truth. No, brain, not now. Yeah. Maybe they get some spilled wine as well. And then maybe we're setting it in the Opium Wars. Like in the first Opium War. And I know how we include the tiger. Because Captain James Fitzjames of Future the Terror at the moment at the Clio actually had a tame tiger. Even though I'm not sure if it's actually a tiger or a leopard. I'm not sure, like a giant cat.
Doesn't matter, giant cat is good enough for us.
Yeah. What if they stole that giant cat from Fitzjames?
Obviously.
Because they stole that from the oppressors, which are the British in this case.
And that's a British guy.
Yeah.
Oh, is he like an officer or what is he?
He was the captain of the Clio back then.
And that was what kind? Like what was his thing? What was he doing?
He was fighting in the Opium Wars.
Okay.
Remember those idiot popsicles I told you about?
Yeah.
He's one of them.
Oh.
And his lover / second in command is also on board there. And they raised the tiger together. Even though I'm not sure if it was a tiger. So basically, that's Mike Tyson. That's the Mike Tyson of the story.
I love how you just explained that to me and then went, "That's Mike Tyson."
Yeah.
No, that's great. I like
Bringing
that.
in historical facts.
I was like thinking like those pirates.
Those pirates could get the what's it called? Something about forgetting.
Blackout?
No. It's a drink. Something like called a drink of remorse or drink of forgetting, which is opium infused wine.
That sounds yikes.
It's actually a First World War thing, but we're fucking up history in this one. Like, we don't care about history.
What? Wine with solemn. Why? Why would I want that?
Wine with what?
Solemn. I don't know. Okay, wine with
opium. Yeah, if you brew something out of there. I have that somewhere in my notes on my phone. But I feel like your internet might be faster. Oh, it's the potion of forgetting by Athena in the War of Troy.
Huh.
Opium in wine is more stronger, takes away anxiety and relaxes the consumer for a short while. The potion of forgetting by Athena in Troy.
Sounds like that sounds like something I need.
Yeah. Oh, it's I wrote that down as a murder weapon. Yeah.
I plan to murder people with that.
I have this story. It's a couple of short stories called Murder Tales, and there are and every story is like based on a different is based on a different song, and the song Sandman. apparently drugged their victims, because they are non-binary killer, with opium wine transponders before killing them. Yeah. So that's why I know the potion of forgetting by Athena.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we could use that potion.
So like someone was like, let's drink wine, and then the dude who got the wine accidentally got this wine.
Yeah, but the people who gave them this wine maybe they wanted revenge for the stolen goods or something.
I don't know, maybe they just sold this kind of wine and were like, okay, we can sell that, probably because that sounds like people would pay money for that or something.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, let's drink, get the normal wine, and
maybe their ship is called Athena. And that's why they got the potion of Athena, because they were like, hey, that potion's got our ship's name. Well, let's fucking get it and get wasted.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Alan, that's like the one who accidentally drugs them.
Yeah, it's the one who gets that as well.
Yeah, is the one who gets this wine. Like maybe he's the one who steals it, and it's like, oh, yeah, that looks like wine to me. Potion of Athena, it sounds amazing. I take it.
Yeah, I'm vibing with that. Talking about potions. Gonna get some of the bubbly wine. There's still a drop of mulled wine in there.
I mean, same here, so.
Almost started singing a Monty Python song.
You're doing fine. Cheers, my dude.
Cheers.
For a better 2022.
Can't believe we're 2022 already.
I mean,
we are not, but
when this episode released, we are outside of time and space. We don't know time. It's not meant to be drunk out of a cup.
No, it isn't. But also, it's not meant to be mixed with mulled wine.
That's a no-brainer that isn't where it's supposed to go.
No. Well, let's combine all the alcohols we know into one mixture.
That's also Athena's potion of forgetting.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What was it? Athena's potion of forgetting. Forgetting. Okay.
Forgetting.
I don't know why I wanted to say something like forgettingness, because it doesn't make any sense.
No.
It's fun. The microphone is fun. And you like have the headphones in and you hear what you're doing if you're like really, really, really close. And then you move. Yeah, I'm fine.
That does tingle in your ears. Apologies for everyone who's listening to that with headphones. I know what you
mean.
I know what you're going through.
What if the rest of the episode I do it in like an RSMM?
No, don't ask me how to pronounce that. I always get that. I stumble up.
RMSR?
I feel like the S is going after the A, but I have no idea. I'm always the one who gets that wrong.
AMSR, I think.
AMSR?
AMSR. Like the pirates. What if I do the rest of the podcast in this kind of voice? What are you gonna do to stop me? You can't do nothing to stop me.
I can take off my headphones.
But you, dear listener, can't.
Yeah, you're trapped here. You poor unfortunate fools of history are trapped with us. Fine.
Is this enjoyable at all, us being tipsy during this, or is it just like... Stop talking already? And now I got something in my eye.
I don't know what I just tried to do. I feel like I wanted to swallow, but my mouth was just like, no, we don't want to swallow. I just got bubbles in my throat.
Yikes.
Is this at all enjoyable? Well, it's not up to us, really, to ponder the question, because for us, it's fun.
It is.
At some point, you're just going to bite into that microphone. I see it happening.
It looks kind of tasty, but I don't want to do that to the other people who have to talk in this microphone eventually.
I mean, I'm worried about bacteria and oral infections and stuff like that, so I don't want to go too close to the microphone. And Mel's is just vibing with it like they are a snake and just surrounding the microphone.
I don't know. I'm kind of fascinated by the microphone right now.
Fair. Are you just tipsy or are you actually high? That's the question. That's a real question.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just tipsy.
Ah.
And under a lot of stress, it's finally like eases a little bit because I'm tipsy
Aw.
and not good sleep and just being me and weird.
Sad thing is, I'm actually getting sober. That's the sad thing.
I need to drink more.
Yeah, but I feel like my Scottish genes are just kicking in and taking all the alcohol and processing it. I forgot to mention that I must wear a bicorn. It's a hat.
Yeah, I was just thinking it's a head, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bisexual unicorn.
It sounds like one. But it's called like that because it looks like it has two horns, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So are pirates just unicorns?
If the British Navy are T-Rexes, yes.
I don't know what this has to do with anything, but fine, they are. I want to boop the microphone.
Do it. Just do it.
It's just no, that's probably not pleasant at all.
That was one cat boob. And we're back at the
This
fascinating...
is a podcast about staring at your microphone.
Yeah. It's actually a spider microphone. Why aren't you terrified of them? Oh my god, I figured out why you and the microphone don't get along. Because it's a spider microphone.
It's not a spider microphone. The microphone is in the spider to absorb stuff if you like do that.
Okay. But he said something about spiders.
Yeah, it's called spinner. It's called this thing around that's the spinner. That's the spider.
Okay.
And that's a construction.
So so the microphone is actually the booty of the spider?
In this case, yes.
So you just slapped some old booty there?
Yes.
The horrified face of proud is raising. I feel like we got off track.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm still trying to convince my brain it's actually Hangover and not the Robert Downey Jr. movie.
It's trying to write a pirate movie with Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Yeah, we should do that for like a Patreon special.
Ooh.
Like we have our Jurassic Park as a Patreon special.
We're not
Blunt.
even having yet a Patreon.
I mean, planning for the future is always good if you're struggling with mental health.
Maybe we should make a Patreon soon.
The future awaits us. Oh my god, I am...
No, usually I'm the one who like gets it together and like
Yeah.
I'm the one pushing us in the right direction we have to go to actually like do the podcast. But right now I just don't feel like it, and that's the
Yeah.
result of that.
Yeah, I feel like it's hilarious. Like the more drunk I get, the more reasonable I become, but also the more scientist I become, which is scary.
I haven't talked about my cup yet.
Yeah,
We've talked about your cup. I have an awesome Steve Tony cup. Need to just spit out some whatever.
Mm.
And yeah, Leah made that for me, the wonderful Leah. Because we are like a little bit obsessed with Steve Tony, and with a little bit, I mean a lot, because they are
married in so many universes.
Yes, across all universes, they just in love and made for each other, and you can't convince me otherwise. Yes, and there's like across all universes written there, because that's the thing I just talked about. And there's like the main comic one. Then Avengers Assemble. Oh my god, Avengers Assemble is so underrated. You have to watch Avengers Assemble. It's like a kids show, but also like it's so good. The characterization is awesome, and Steve Tony is married there.
Yeah, they are. They are, absolutely are. And Sam is adorable.
He is also
Such a baby.
Hawkeye in this show is just the Hawkeye we would have deserved for MCU.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me started on Hawkeye. I will cry. I will cry and burn down Disney.
I mean, the first episode is out from Hawkeye, isn't it? I haven't watched it yet.
No, it's out. And I wanted to ask you if you want to watch it. But then I forgot, and I was like, actually, BuzzFeed Unsolved is more important. And then I forgot if we want to stream, Zoom watch it together. Yeah, no, but the week is gone. I wanted to watch it on the premiere, but I forgot about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had time anyways. I was home at 11 most days.
The Spice Girls are running through my head. I'm like, right now. God damn it. But yeah, no, I just.
Thank you.
I'll be waiting, everlasting. The sun. I'm going to bring that fucking movie into the podcast at some point. Because yes, there's a Spice Girls movie and it's absolutely bonkers.
What?
Oh my god. You didn't know there was a Spice Girls movie?
Nope.
That movie is great for drunk watching. I mean, it's great for sober watching, but I feel like drunk watching the Spice Girls movie is even more epic. Spice Girls. You didn't grow up with the Spice Girls, right? You were too young.
No, not really. Like, I know some of their songs, but yeah.
But you didn't have the hype of who are you as a Spice Girl, right?
What? Sorry.
But you didn't have the hype on your elementary school of which Spice Girl you are, right?
Sorry, I blanked out again because I'm so sorry. Okay, one more time. I'm gonna listen this time, I promise.
Right. So, elementary school, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't have that fate which Space Girl you are, right? I feel like no.
Now I listened, but now I feel like your Scottish accent was so strong that I didn't understand.
Shit. Read.
Spice Girl Elementary School.
Yeah. Who were you? Who were you?
Who I was?
I. As a Spice Girl. Who were you?
Space Girl?
Space Girl.
Spice Girl.
Yeah. Who were you?
No, I don't know.
You didn't have the talk?
No.
Never. Oh man.
No, I haven't.
You were fighting about that. Like, very sporty.
They're sporty, right?
They're sporty. They're scary. There's baby. Scary.
Gary. There's the Gary Spice Girl.
Spooky.
Scary. I mean, probably scary. Let's be real here.
There's
Ginger, right?
There's Ginger. Then there's Posh Space. He's Victoria Beckham. Beckham, not Beckham, but When I was young, it was
Okay.
already Victoria
I mean,
Beckham.
my knowledge about the Spice Girls is the one song.
They had so many songs.
I know, but don't ya? Not don't ya? Wait,
Don't you? The Pussycat Dolls.
I just realized that as well.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
Me. Yeah, I'm bringing those. The thing is, Fanatical Flicks did like 2 iconic live streams or like live episodes or bonus episodes who were centered around those early girl bands, and one was like the Pussycat Girls and the other was the Spice Girls, so I mixed them up. The Spice Girls is the other one. Does
The UK ones.
If You Want to Be My
My
Lover,
lover,
get together with my friends.
Make it last forever.
Forever, friendship never ends. Yeah, that's the Spice Girls. This one I know. And then I know that they have those archetypes.
Aye, they do. I was in between Ginger Space and Sporty Space, actually.
I have no idea. I mean, Sporty doesn't sound like me. I'm not Ginger, so Scary Spice it is.
Back in those days, I was properly ginger. Yeah, also was really sporty. Like I was into football.
At this time I was sporty as well. But for now, I think I'm gonna be scary.
I feel like I would love to be still sporty space. Like I'm getting back into sports, but I feel like I'd be hair color ginger space. But I would be.
That's also weird. Why ginger? That's so just the hair color.
You know, UK racism. Makes gestures about cultural innuendos. Yeah, it's a thing.
Weird.
I never said we UK people aren't weird. Like we Brits aren't weird. Never said
Wait,
that.
are the Spice Girls British?
Of course they are. Oh.
I thought they were Americans.
No. If there's one thing we could be proud of, it's the fucking Spice Girls.
Doctor
I mean, of the 90s, you know. Oh, it moved too fast. My head is spinning. We can't even claim Doctor Who in the 90s for us because that was the fucking BBC America. Weren't we? I shouldn't be ranting about the UK.
Okay, so I learned today that the Spice Girls were British. But that explains why you were fighting about it in your elementary school. It was probably more prevalent like in the UK than it was in Germany.
I mean,
I heard the sparkles. I bet we already recording for like 1 hour at least.
yeah, I feel like we completely
We did one sentence of the story.
Yeah, we got sidetracked, and I have no idea where it started beginning sidetracked.
How did we end up here with the Spice Girls?
I need explanation why you thought the Spice Girls were Americans. Like it's saying Rammstein is Korean.
What? It's more like Rammstein is Austria.
No. Austria. You can't compare Austria, Germany to UK and America. We aren't that laid back. We're like the Americans. Oh shit! I'm declaring war on America right there.
Your Scottish accent is just there. It's just. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they have this much of a British accent in their one song I know.
But isn't it shooted in like London? as well.
I thought this music video once.
Oh,
Maybe.
Right.
Why are you doing that?
Because I want to be fancy.
I want to be fancy as well. Dear listeners, we are putting our cider in our cups.
Also because I was curious about the color, because I've never seen the color before of the cider. It looks like blood orange juice.
No, it's way lighter than that. I think. Maybe not. Okay, now it looks like blood orange juice, you're right.
Yeah. They're all very, very...
But a little bit more orange.
I mean...
Not sure if I needed to see that, actually.
Oh. I was curious. It reminds me of dragon's blood. Like, very, like, it's not mullet wine, it's like honey wine, but called it's called dragon's blood because it's mixed with berries.
I think I know that. It's like at Renaissance fairs, right?
I miss Renaissance
I just wanted to say that. I want to go to a
fairs.
Renaissance fair again.
I really want to go to a Renaissance fair as a Star Trek.
I just want to say, dressed as a Star Trek character. So, okay, I'm writing that down. We are going to do that.
Yeah, also, I got back into Merlin the other day.
I still haven't watched it.
I watched it when it first came out and I was completely swept up by the hype because it's great and it's beautiful.
I need to watch it.
I started the second season the other day and was just canon struck because I was completely confused by what's going on. Because my headcanons obviously, not really headcanons, but the canons I remembered were completely different from the show. Apparently I remembered stuff which happened in a later season to be canon. I was just confused by on-screen romance between characters.
How dare.
Yeah, they just bloody kissed and was like looking to my cat, and my cat was just like, what's going on there? But yeah, Merlin is a great show. I hated the ending. Everyone hates the ending.
I think I've heard about that as well.
Yeah. I really want to cosplay. Arthur Pendragon in his long, flowy coat and chainmail, because my general style of clothing for a long time is like Merlin. Yeah. Actually, the professor just looks like Merlin. Let's be real.
Is he also blue and fuzzy?
Kinda. I mean, the jacket is the same.
The answer, kinda.
I mean, sometimes his major clothing is like a black linen shirt, a blue linen shirt, which, you know, the professor's also blue, and he has a red neckcloth, and the professor has a red bow tie. Professor's magic, Merlin is magic. Spoiler, Merlin is magic.
What?
What a big plot twist. And yeah, maybe the professor is actually Merlin.
So no longer a Time Lord, but Merlin.
Well, Merlin
Is Merlin a Time Lord?
there's the rub. Possibly. I mean, he's magic, but he could be Time Lord because he's still alive after thousands of years.
The wall is looking funny.
Oh.
If you look directly at it, it's looking...
Oh my god. It feels like it's moving.
It is moving, I think. Okay, honestly, you know what we need to do?
We need to write a pitch meeting.
We need to write a plot. We don't even have a plot.
Oh, right. That was a thing. Like, I thought them getting drunk on the potion of forgetting and trying to fate their captain is our plot.
Is that enough? I feel like that's 3 sentences. I don't feel like that's enough. Normally we have a whole story planned and plotted.
It's a story. We have
We have a tiger or something.
We stole the tiger from James Fitzjames. At
Okay,
some
so-
point, I'm just gonna introduce you to the terror.
Yeah, you have to. Okay, so. Okay, no. Okay. No, wait.
We'll get there. We'll get that
Okay,
eventually.
so we have our pirate crew during like the Opium Wars. And
During the Opium Wars. They're fighting in the open wars. They're not doing the Opium Wars.
during,
Oh, I thought I only said doing.
they are responsible for them.
Well,
And they steal this thing because it's the name of the ship. And then they drink it and they have a blackout. Now, okay, so during that blackout, do we have a Duke who goes missing? Is it the captain?
it has to be the captain.
So the captain is just gone?
The captain is probably sleeping in his fucking cabin and they never checked his cabin.
Probably.
Or he is in the crow's nest.
Yeah, or what is the crow's nest?
Crow's nest? Don't know what.
Oh no, okay, so it's the thing I'm
crew-
thinking at, the thing on the top where you look if there are enemy
Yeah,
ships coming.
It's the highest spot on the
Yeah,
main mast.
yeah, that's what I wanted to say, that he's up there because the
Yeah.
roof and that kind of
Roof-
seems
the roof.
right.
The roof is on fire.
Okay, so the crew put in the drunken state their captain up there because they thought it would be funny.
No. The captain and and his first mate had a race up there.
What?
A race.
A race. Okay, I get it. Those hand motions didn't help. Thank you very much.
Oh, we need so many subtitles. Subtitles.
I understand the word subtitles. Subtitles isn't right. I was just confused why we need subtitles. Subtitles.
You were trying to intimidate the Scottish accent. Not intimidate.
I intimidated the Scottish accent. Now, if you're talking in Scottish, I'm gonna get closer to Scottish as well. I think it's already there, kinda.
You're infected. Like,
Yeah, I'm always like, if I listen too much to British shows, I'm talking in a British accent. Listen to Scottish stuff, I'm starting to adapt the Scottish accent. If I listen to American stuff, I'm just talk like bullshit American stuff. So here we are.
yeah, I had that problem the other day with a very weird English accent. But it turns out somebody was like, "Are you trying to speak Korean?" I'm like, I was watching too many K-dramas. Oh no. Yeah.
It's fucking orange. The cider.
Show me your cider. Ugh. How is yours more orange than mine?
Okay, show me your cider.
Mine's darker.
It's not.
It feels like it's darker.
But it isn't. Dun dun dun.
Conspiracy. What if we mix mulled wine with cider?
We don't have any mulled wine left.
What if we mix mulled wine with rum?
We don't have rum.
We did that already. I mean, what if we mix mulled wine with rum? We don't have rum.
Okay. Back to the story. I'm
Right.
trying really hard, but
Right.
it is difficult.
My brain is back on 20%.
Now I feel attacked by your gingerbread man again.
They're coming to get you.
I know. I wanted to sign the smoothie, but on the other hand, I don't need to sign the smoothie because it's right there in front of me. It also has a poem on the back, by the way. Have you read it?
I did, and it's horrible. And the last sentence is so gay. Like, oh shit, that's actually heavy. It says something like, tastes the best when you take it oral. And I'm like that's the moral of the story. It's best when you taste it oral. And I'm like, ugh. Have you ever read the poem? Apparently not. There's like my demisexual Rella sex repulsed is coming through who's like, yikes. Even the pan
I don't know. That's just weird. That's just what is that? Why is that?
Yeah, I feel like it's supposed to be sexual.
Is it?
I mean, you have a dominant mistress.
You have?
Yeah, the Regina, like she's the dom in the relationship there, and the gingerbread man
I completely forgot about Regina.
Oppressed. Like she's making the gingerbread man her fucking slave. And then there's a line about oral, like.
And this looks kind of he's coming out of a vagina. Thanks for ruining this for me.
Wait, what? Oh shit.
Okay, so somewhere you're gonna find a picture of this smoothie, I guess, because we talked about it a lot.
Ugh, I'm more than disturbed. Like the gingerbread man dying on the smoothie is already bad enough. Like my gingerbread men are coming to revenge the smoothie gingerbread man.
I'm about to get a hiccup. That's really good for a podcast format. Okay. They in their drunken state, so they race up there, and the captain just stays there because he falls asleep up there, and everybody forgot that he's up there, and they can't find him.
Yeah, and like the first watch is obviously not there because they are piss drunk.
Yeah, obviously. Then they
But maybe it would make more sense if they're actually still in harbor. Because imagine a complete drunk. Well, imagine they wake up being lost at sea.
Yes, they have to be. And I think it would be really fun. Maybe in the drunken state they chase this Fritz. What was his face?
James? Or do you mean a frigate?
No. I mean this guy with the tiger.
That's James Fitzjames.
James Fitz. Why would you name your kid James Fitzjames?
Because Fitz means bastard son of James.
Yeah.
That's what you call royal bastards. Like Fitzroy means bastard of a son of the king. So you say Fitzjames is son of James, but it's like if he is like born out of wedlock.
Interesting.
Welcome to History of Ancestry. I'm your host, Professor.
Okay.
At some point, this is going to turn into a Star Trek podcast and into a history podcast. Yeah.
Don't forget the bathtub podcast I want to do now.
Fine.
Yeah. And maybe they see this guy and be like, he has a tiger. Let's steal this fucking tiger and just go after him and steal the fucking tiger and then be lost at sea.
Yeah.
And then he is like, give me this fucking tiger back, and they have to return the tiger.
He's just chasing after and relentlessly, Commander, I have to get back our baby. Let's go after these wretched pirates. Oh, shit.
I mean, in the movie, they have to bring the tiger back, and I think that's what happens there as well. Just imagine them having to be in a rowboat with a tiger.
Row, row, row your boat, tiger on the boat, merry, 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 tiger on board.
Yes.
Kudos to everyone who just understood that.
Okay. What plot point is missing? The gangsters.
The pirates are the gangsters.
But like they kidnap someone from them and then they have...
The British are the gangsters.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's like, right, we have J.E.L. Douglas, give us back the tiger, or we'll have him walk the plank, which isn't actually a common thing in history. Like, it happened maybe once or twice. Theodosia Burr, famous daughter of Aaron Burr, who shot Alexander Hamilton and did a lot of cool stuff as being vice president, actually died while walking the plank.
I know, because you wrote that down in one of your poets.
I know. And she rises angelically once more to the surface and waves. Yeah. It's probably not how the poem goes, but that's
What you came up with right now.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that story of her just having to walk the plank and being like, yeah, I will walk the plank. But I will be angelic as fuck. And yeah.
So, but this duck isn't their duck because their duck is sleeping and they just think like we have you captain, but in actuality it's just some random guy they never seen before,
Yeah.
like maybe the guy who they stole the opium from, like the opium wine from.
Yeah. Probably has to happen the same hat as the captain. Like they share the same bicorn. They're like, oh shit, that's our captain. I recognize that bicon in 5 miles ahead. Because it has like a bright, obnoxious color of the feather. Like the feather has a bright, obnoxious color. Or maybe it's a peacock feather.
Ooh.
Which is turned white like an albino peacock. Yeah, and the captain and just the dude just happen to have the same fire.
And then they, like, I don't know, they give them, I don't know, some of their booty to get this captain back, and then they realize, oh no, that's the guy we stole from. What the fuck?
Oh no.
Where is our captain? And then it turns out he was up there the whole time.
And like the captain just wakes up and climbs downstairs completely sober and is like, why is the rum always gone?
Okay, do we keep Jade, who this one guy is just married to at the next moment, because that works? Because they're on the ocean, they technically can just marry, you know?
Yeah, but romance, heterosexual romance.
It doesn't have to be like that, but I would just love to have like a badass woman with the kid, with the baby in the middle of this, whatever is happening there. So don't do the marriage, but I don't know, I would like to keep the character.
I would love her to turn out to be the next pirate. King, captain. Like maybe she's the one who actually brings them back on course, who gets them back on track and is like, right, now your captain is gone, but I can do all the nautical shit, and they just vote out the captain and she becomes the next captain. She's gonna be some Ching Shi.
There we go.
Got it right. Oh, I'm so proud. Ching Shi.
Now one listen to the song.
Pirate Queen. Ching Shi. There are so many puppet history references.
I want to listen to the song right now. I don't give a fuck. I'm listening to the song right now. We continue the podcast after we listen to that song.
And see. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and
non-binary masters of the universe,
to our pitch meeting of Hangover
Board.
Hangover Board.
Yes, we are back with the great puns. Okay.
We always have great puns.
We pretend not to be tipsy for this pitch meeting, otherwise we probably won't get money, right?
All the best meetings are started off as a drunk pitch. Gotta do movies.
Imagine a pirate crew stealing the wrong wine that's dosed with opium. And now they have a blackout, a missing captain, and a tiger on board. Will they be able to get the tiger back without being eaten? And who will step up to make decisions and know the way around without the captain? I watched the deal with Jade, the amazing woman pirate. All that will be part of this movie. It will be hilarious. It will be a lot of action and a badass woman pirate.
We'll have a pirate empire, and you can make a lot of fucking sequels out of that. We just need 35 million. We just need 35 million to make this movie happening.
And we promise we are not drunk when we came up with that.
No, not at all. Not at all. Can we have like one Milo? Just for our amusement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Wait, I need the outline back. I can't do that.
Oh, right. So, outline. Follow us.
Actually have an outline, even though it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, we do. You can follow us on Instagram
Yes.
at J.E.L.Lehnsherr _official and on YouTube without the weird underscore. Just J.E.L.Lehnsherr.
I find those links in the description as well, because I will put them there when I'm sober again.
Perhaps. So, if you like that, I swear, we're not always that. Drunk. Chaotic, yes. Drunk, on specials. Special
Maybe.
occasions.
Yes, not always.
Yeah. So
There will be actually like a direction, and we're gonna go with the plot and not just talk about the Spice Girls.
directions. We are going into one direction.
No.
Direction.
No.
One Direction. Harry Styles. No, it has invaded our podcast. No. I was trying to say before I got
Sidetracked?
I was led into One Direction and it was the wrong direction. That we would love if you would subscribe and tell your friends, your comrades, your brothers in arms on the battlefield against the vicious enemies of state. Sorry.
What? I blanked out.
Your enemies, lovers, or family, friends. Just tell them about us. Review us on Apple Podcast. Leave a nice comment or something. Whatever.
Yeah, for YouTube, those episodes are also on YouTube. You can leave a comment, a like there. And yeah, I mean, your resolution for the next year can be tell as much people as possible about this podcast and listen to every episode at least 10 times.
Yeah,
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, just make a binge watch, but like binge listen to all our fantastic, insane plots.
Yes.
And watch out which bit gets renewed.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about Ricky Goldsworth for the past 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yeah, I feel like at some point I'm just gonna end up bringing him in back.
Anyways, yeah, thank you so much for listening to this mess. I got like a last sip of my cider left. I'm gonna drink now. Then I actually finished. Then we finished all of the alcoholic beverages we had, right?
Yeah, I mean, I still have a lot of cider left.
I'm done. Lydia's done as well. We did it. It's the end of the episode and we have no alcoholic beverage left. We have one bottle of Feuerzange mulled wine in.
Bola. Feuerzange Bola.
No. I refuse that.
Fire? Tongue? Bowl?
I don't know.
Is it?
Then we had this champagne for cheap people and a cider. And here I am needing to pee really badly because all of that is inside my body right now. Yeah, so I'd say...
Very happy New Year.
Yes, let's hope 2020 is a good one. And we probably end with safe travels and Happy New Year.
Yeah. Okay. 2, 3.
Safe travels and Happy New Year! Woo! I need to pee.
Last episode of the year. Wait, do we have another recording this year?
Yes.
Oh shit! It's not the last recording.
But it's the last or the first episode of this year. Depends on when we are like putting it out there.